Hello, I'm trying to get my music to work because it's Dance Party Friday, but I don't think it's going to. I'm not going to have a Dance Party Friday intro today. I might just have to figure that out later. Hi everybody, hi friends. It's Friday, happy Friday. Hello replay viewers, welcome. I'm hoping this works. I'm wondering if my internet's not working. So hopefully I'll see people coming on soon. Hi, Tammy. Okay, it's working. Give me a thumbs up or some hearts in the comments if you can hear me and see me. I thought I was having issues with my internet. Hi, okay, it looks like it's fine. So, welcome. Thanks for getting on. How's everybody doing today? Are you looking forward to the weekend? I know I am. Just, the kids not having school, not having that rush of getting ready in the morning. My puppy is chewing on his bone over here. Hi. I'm doing a video on how to not suck at Facebook videos, and I'm having a little bit of a sucky intro, but I was distracted there for a second. Hello, thanks for joining. So, welcome. I wanted to get on today and talk about something that I've really put a lot of effort into learning and getting better at myself. And anytime I learn something, I like to turn around and teach it. So I have been in network marketing for almost 5 years now. I'm also now a real estate agent. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 7 years, but Facebook Live, I feel like, is something that anybody in business, anybody who is using social media as a way to build a business or build an audience or just, get people to like, know, and trust you is a huge part of it, should be or maybe would want to start doing Facebook Lives, start doing live streaming of some sort, because that is a huge way that people are going to get to know you better as a person. They're going to get to see what you're like. They'll hopefully start to like you and then start to trust you. And people want to do business with people that they trust. They do not want to risk getting into business with somebody that they don't necessarily know. This is just going to give you a huge advantage in growing your network and letting people get to know you, basically. So, let me know where you're watching in from. If you're on the replay, put hashtag replay. If you're live, let me know you're live. And if you find value in this, give me a hashtag value. But yeah, I'm glad you're all here. So one of the most important things in doing a Facebook Live is having a title, just having a title, because I see people go live all the time without titles. Hello, thanks for getting on. But having a title that is going to stop people's scroll. So people get on Facebook a lot of the time, they might not necessarily even have a purpose. They're just getting on to scroll, see what's there. And we tend to think that everybody is watching for what we have to say or watching for our lives, or that we can just say, hey, this is my Friday live, and people will get on. But the reality is people are distracted, people are busy, people have, things going on in the background, and our title needs to be enough to stop their scroll and get them to pop on and see what we're talking about. So like today, my title is How to Not Suck at Facebook Lives. Well, I could have just said how to be good at Facebook Lives, or how to do a good Facebook Live, or something like that, but that's just not as interesting or compelling. So having a good title, something that's going to grab people's attention, maybe it has hashtags in it, not too many, maybe it has some emojis, so something that's going to get people's attention and get them at least to want to pop in. That doesn't mean they're going to stay and watch the whole thing, but at least to pop in and see what you're talking about. So that is the first thing. And then so many people do this where they start their live and then they kind of stand there and nobody's on yet and they don't start talking, or you get on. But here's the thing. Well, I kind of skipped forward. You don't want to just stand there and say, well, I'm going to wait for some people to get on and I'm just going to give it a few minutes. And then, they start doing something else, or they just stare around. There's replay viewers. So the replay viewers, you need to start talking soon enough into it so that they do not just get off. Because if I get on a live and somebody says, I'm going to give it like 2 minutes, and then they don't talk about anything, I'm kind of busy, and I'm only going to use my time on something that I find valuable. So I'm going to probably like exit out of that video. And it could be that that video had great content, but they didn't get to it or, start doing anything really soon enough. So I'm just going to get out of it. So don't sit around and wait for your audience to build. You can do that for a couple minutes before you get into your content, but at least talk about something else in the meantime that's interesting about you or your day or what you're doing. Ask people questions, get them commenting. So tip number 2, don't wait around. And then number 3, introduce yourself. Because we think that because it's on our Facebook timeline that everybody watching is somebody that knows us. I just happen to have, gotten probably 300 to 400 new friends in the last few months, and people don't know who I am. So not only are you introducing yourself, where you're from, a little bit about you, what you do, just to get people to know who you are, but also you're letting them know why they should listen to you. So, one thing I could say is, hi, my name's Heidi Papoff. I've been in network marketing for 5 years. I've, had whatever, if I wanted to boast about my business a little bit, which I don't really like to do that, but something to where you get credibility to where if I'm going to be teaching you about network marketing, why are you going to listen to me? If I was going to be teaching you about cooking, I might say how many years of experience of cooking I have, or that I've taken classes, or, something that gives you some sort of credibility to what you're talking about. But you don't have to do that if it matches with the topic and you have some expertise or something to where, just something to where it's giving people a little bit more interest in who you are and why they would want to listen to you. It can also just be that you're a stay-at-home mom of 3 and you want to connect with other moms, and that's why you're on here and you're offering some sort of value. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy like you're an expert. And then ask for engagement. So ask people to tell you where they're watching in from. Ask them to give you #live, #replay. Because not only do you want to know those things, you want to be able to say hi to people. Hi, Kelsey. Hi, David. It makes people feel special, but also if you want boost, if you want your video to get more exposure, if you want it to come to the top in people's timelines, the more likes and hearts you get, the more comments you get, the more exposure your video will get, and the more views, and the more other people will think it's interesting, and then they'll want to watch it too. So your message will actually get delivered. Okay, and these are kind of like fundamental things, and I'm not always the best at these, but I catch myself and then I do better. So there's a difference between looking at the screen. So like right now I'm looking at my screen, I'm looking at myself, I'm looking at the comments, and looking at the camera. So as much as possible, I look at the camera because I want my viewers to feel like I'm talking to them, I'm looking at them, we're having eye contact, even though, I can't really see your eyes, but it feels like I can see you and you're looking at me, and so there's, and if it's turned to the side, it probably won't work actually. I can't turn it to the side because I've started out, but if it's on the side and the camera's over here and people look at the screen, it looks like they're looking off to the side like this instead of up at the camera or to the side at the camera. Wherever the camera is, that's where you need to look, because it looks funny to be being talked to, but like people are looking off to the side. So look at the camera and then think about the lighting. So I have this little stand that has a ring light. So here's what it looks like if I turn it off. Now it's not terrible. You can still see me. You can still see my face. Before I had a light, I would do my videos in front of natural light in a window, but you can see when I turn the light on, you can see my face much better. You can see the details. You can see my facial expressions and see my eyes, and it just is better overall to have some sort of good lighting. You don't have to go out and buy anything expensive. Like I said, I use natural light forever, but doing a video in front of a window wasn't always possible because sometimes I have to hide from my kids, or there's nowhere to put my phone or whatever. So have some sort of good lighting so that people can actually see your face. Because again, that's part of people being able to trust you and know you and like you, is seeing who you are and being able to see you clearly. And then of course the angle. Yes, I can recommend a good light, Jillian. I'll send you a message after this. If anyone else wants to know the light I have that I did not spend a lot of money on, let me know. I will tell you in your inbox. Get in my inbox. And then the angle. Okay, so this is a big one. I'm actually going to take the phone out of the holder here, and I'm going to show you the difference in angles. So what does this do? This gives me a double chin. This makes my chest look really big. So I always try to have the phone, even though it might look like it's straight on to me, this is me holding the phone up. So in selfies, we all know if you have the phone angled up a little bit over you, it's better. It just is more flattering, I guess. So I always have my phone placed a little bit up from where I am. Let's hope I don't mess this whole thing up now, because it's just a better angle altogether for me to look at you, and it doesn't give me a double chin and doesn't make my body look distorted in any way. So that's why I do the angle thing. So those are all just kind of basic things. See, again, I'm catching myself looking here instead of here. Makes a big difference to my viewers. And then of course, content. What are you gonna talk about? So like I said earlier in my video, I like to learn something and then teach that. And that doesn't have to happen naturally. Sometimes it happens naturally where I learn something and I'm like, you know what, that's valuable to more than just me. I'm gonna do a Facebook Live about it. But sometimes I intentionally go onto the computer, Google a topic, and learn something so that I can come on and teach that. Now, of course, not everything is gonna be interesting to everyone, but if people like me, if they like, know, and trust me because I've done other videos, they might even watch something I'm talking about that isn't that interesting to them. So, go on to whatever your area of interest is, or if you're in a business, what is interesting to the people who would be interested in your products. And, learn something about that and then do a video like the top 5 tips for blank, or what you need to know before you blank. And those are not only good titles because people see that it's going to be quick and concise, it has some sort of value, maybe they're interested in it, or maybe it just makes them curious about what you're going to say. So coming up with content really doesn't have to be that much of a struggle or something that anybody has to feel like they're not capable of doing. It's just, you just have to be intentional with it. So that is all I have for you today on the video. If you want to know the 2 tools that I have personally invested in to get better at live videos, I will let you know. And they're actually pretty affordable. And also, if you want to know about my affordable light stand it's like a little clip-on stand, it has a light, it has a holder for the phone, let me know. I'll tell you that too. And other than that, have a great Friday. I didn't get to do my dance party today because my music system over here is not working, but I may post a little dance video later. So have a great weekend and I will talk to you soon. Bye.